Entomology of the cadaver. Entomology is a scientific study of insect. Forensic entomology is the application of insect biology for the purposes of law and administration of justice. An important area of forensic entomology is estimation of time of death, where the order of appearance of flies on dead body often indicate the probable time of death. Meiosis is infestation of insect by living tissues. Forensic entomotoxicology, forensic entomology and firearm wound. The concept of forensic entomology dates back to 13th century. In 247, Song we see a China wrote Wash Away of Wrongs, where he mentioned importance of forensic entomology for the first time. 1855, Berget, a French physician, was the first to apply forensic entomology in an actual case. A mummified body of an infant was discovered in a Paris house. From the analysis of insect present on his body, he deduced that the infant must have died in 7 years earlier. 1848. A young couple who occupied the house of 1848 was subsequently convicted of the murder. In 1881, Hermann Heinrich, a German medical doctor, assumed many dead bodies and calculated the time of death in buried bodies from insect found on them. The fauna of corpuses and application of entomology and forensic in textbook. He could describe the classical 8 waves of insect attacking the corpus at different interval of time. Calculate the time of death. Time since death can be calculated by observing the stages of development of housefly. How? Life cycle of a Dusca domestica housefly. Flies lays egg within hour. First instar hatches from 8 eggs 8 hours in summer, 1 day in winter. First instar to second instar, 1 day in 4 day in winter. Second instar to third instar, 1 day in summer, 4 day in winter. Third instar to pupa, third day in 3 day in summer, 8 day in winter. Pupa to adult 5 day. Pupa to adult in 5 days in winters also. Total 10 to 11 days, but in winter 22 days. Calculation of the eggs laying. If the corpus is lying in the open, Musca domestica housefly may lay eggs on natural openings of the body, nostrils, mouth, genitalia, margins of wound within a few minutes after death. About 120 to 151 millimeter long, palely white legs are laid in one sitting. If the corpus is indoors, flies may take more time, 2 to 3 days, to lay eggs. Larval stage. Larva or maggot, white segment. Length 1 to 2 millimeter hatch from the eggs. They are the first instar larva. An instar is a development stage of arthropod between each molt until sexual maturity is reached. Maggot show rapidly. They bury underneath the skin and produce powerful proteolytic enzyme lipases and collagenases, lysing to soft tissue. Mechanical destruction of tissue by mouth hooks also occurs. Sinuses and tunnels made by maggots further hasten putrefaction by allowing air and bacteria to enter. In just about a day, they double in size and therefore must molt. Molting is a process common to many invertebrates through which is a growing insect shed its former exoskeleton and grows a new one. How many times the maggot would molt depend upon species. A housefly maggot molt twice, emerging larger and more developed each time. The final third instar larva is about 20 millimeter in size. Pupa. When fully grown, maggot crawl away from their food sources to a drier area to undergo the pupal stage. They form a dark brown cocoon purpurium. They would instead mostly be found away from the body. A scene of examination search is therefore very important. Adult houseflies emerge from within the pupae. Adult housefly emerging within the pupae. From within the pupae. Waves of insect invasion in exposed and buried body. Mezzinin in 1894 described 8 successive waves of insects that attack dead bodies exposed to the air, and 2 waves that attack bodies buried in earth. They can be used to calculate time since death. Insects attacking bodies exposed to air. Wave first week, change in corpus, decomposition starts inward as Musca housefly, Califora blue bottles flies, blowflies. Wave 2 first week to 3 month change in the corpus, advanced decomposition body emits foul odor Invaders, Lucilla, green bottle flies, Scarfoja, flesh flies. Wave 3 to 4 month change in the corpus. Fatty acid from invaders, dermastase, larder beetles, glossa, small moth. Wave 4 to 6 month change in the corpus. Butyric fermentation of Phytocaceous, product form invaders. Piophila, cheesy fly, necrobia, beetle, wave 6 to 8 month. Change in the corpus, ammoniacal fermentation, black liquefaction invaders. Hydroxia may feed other flies that precede them. Tyrifora, Leonacia, for Dasprafe, Necrophosilpha, Histopasaprinus, wave 6, 8 to 12 month change in the corpus, desiccation invaders. Uropoda mite, Tachynotus, Tyroglyphus, Lecaphasis, wave 7 to 1 to 3 years change in the corpus, extreme desiccation. Wave 8 more than 3 years change in the corpus, like that. Insect attacking the body buried in earth. Wave 1 before burial, Califora. Wave 2 after burial. Calculation of time since death and entomology from summer and winter. Within minute in winter, in summer, within hours in winter, takes form. Then 8 hours in a summer, winter 1 day it forms a first larval stage, first instar. Then 1 day in summer, second larval stage is in form. 4 days will take in winter time. Then second larval stage form, third larval stage in 1 day in summer, 4 day in winter. Then third larval stage into pupa, it form in 3rd day in summer, 8th day in winter. Then pupa forms an adult fly, 5 days in summer, winter 5 days also. Okay. How to collect maggots? Maggots collected in 2 groups. One group is killed immediately by putting them in boiling water, then transferring them to acetic alcohol. 70% alcohol, 3 parts. Glacial acetic acid, 1 part. This procedure is preferable than direct transfer of maggot to acetic alcohol because killing them in boiling water does not cause them to shrink. Putting them directly in acetic alcohol does. Length of maggots is an important parameter to know their stage of development. The other group is preserved live in a bottle to provide a feeding material. Some intercostal muscles from the cadaver are harvested and put in the bottle. These are allowed to mature to adult stage in order to know their species, although species can be inferred from maggot also from their posterior spiracle. It is much more easier than adult fly. Knowing the species is important because the life cycle of all species takes different times to complete. Pupa are found generally in the soil around and not on the body. They are collected separately in a specific tube. Soil should be collected around the corpus in a specific specimen bag. It may also contain similar maggots. Examination of maggots for toxicological analysis also. It's the scene of death. Cellophane record. Death must have occurred between first last call attended and first call unattended. Not full. Thank you.